Chapter 4 of our own pony, Giggle. Fuzzy images danced a delicate ballet in the corner of her vision. Weaving in and out of the fog, it was impossible to make them out in detail, but the blurry outlines superimposed on the backlight shone through the mist. She was running, they were chasing. The ragged breathing in her ears was the only thing audible in the whole of the hellish place. The figure in the mist were completely silent, down whose steps echoing wrath of the fog. Something crouched on the hoof, something firm, something solid. She only managed to get a quick glance at it. She was sure she was past it, running onwards. It looked pink. Another crunch, another glass, another glimpse. Something pink and fluffy and still. Noises were getting closer together. Now the mist was closing in. The chasers were getting closer. They are making noise now, a ghastly mix of shouting and screaming. They seemed angry about something, but what? It was getting harder to move now. The pink things on the ground were getting more dense, clogging up the space around her, making it harder for her to move. It was getting crowded, the peg started setting in. Then something caught her leg. It had caught tangled with one of the things on the ground, pulling her down in an instant, which had a good grip on her. She tried to pull her hoof away, but whatever had her was too strong. It wouldn't budge. What it did was snap back into place a moment later. She looked at her leg, her eyes frantically searching for cause before saying on what had dragged her down. It was pink, it was fluffy, it was a hoof. In fact, a lot of them, all reaching toward her own leg, grabbing on, refusing to let her run. But it was the owners that scared her. Each one of the pink ponies lying on the ground, each one's obvious incapacitated, wounds, abrasions covering their bodies, each one moving slowly toward the ground and the shifting floor of bodies. Each one enormous, terrifying grin on their face. Their faces completely neutral, but their mouth was stretched to the limits, threatening to tear their face out asunder. Then their eyes moved, every single one focused on her, the pony in the grass. The figures in the mist continued uninhibited. The noises getting louder. A shriek filled the space around her. A terrible noise, a noise of a hunter closing in on his prey. They were closing on her, drawing nearer with each heartbeat, with each battered burst, each hurried blink. The hair on the neck stood on end, her blood temperature plummeting in a second. The instinctive fear that came from being chased was settling over her, an unwelcome and stifling blanket of mindless terror. She turned her head, snapping it around to see the things in the mist. They almost cleared now, all five. No, 6 of them. 6 of them. That was all there needed to be. 6 would easily be the end of her. They were stepping out of the mist now. The fog stayed. The images were blurred, still indistinct for some reason. All she could see of them were dark, shifting shapes, vaguely point-shaped, but they were horrible jokes of the originals. Instead of peaceful fur, the hooves of these things were sharp teeth, claws, slit their eyes. Only where slunk in pits what might have been the heads. They let out a quick yell of triumph, all of them perfect coordination. The same way a pack wolf might chase a defenseless animal. They surrounded her. Not there was any need to. She was still being held down, and still being prowling around in a small circle closing in. 1 of 6 stopped. The rest of them stopped at the same time, still in perfect vision, perfect unison. It walked towards her, the eyes blazing bright red in its head. Smouldering coals completed the demon vision. It was staring right at her, as if trying to hear her thoughts. She shuddered. It had something protruding from its head, something long, something dark, smoky and sharp. It was wreathed in a dark glow. The edges of the glow reasoning whipped out of the mass into the air around it. Whenever a wisp touched one of the hideous grinning ponies, it vanished, spiraling, never even waving for a moment. Even if there was only thing left, a bodiless smile hanging in the air, was facing her, burning image into mind. The appendage with the glow drew closer, the beast's mouth open, revealing massive fangs, each one dripping with venom, black venom. Further down its gullet, she could see it all glow. A glow and a fire burned within. She shrunk away from the dark beast that loomed overhead, her fur staying on end. The last moment just before the glow touched her, She could see each of the other hers. Not a single one that moved, each one staying completely still, even as excess mist dripped onto them, dissolved them into nothingness. But the smiles remained. Each one burning after image superimposed upon the empty air, in mind of what once was. Each she could faintly hear an echo of laughter hanging on non-existent wind. Whisper escaped her mouth, but laughter continued regardless. And the mouth smiled wider. She tried to close her eyes. Even when she did, she could still see. Then hooves descended from nowhere. A hoof attached her thing with her appendage, and travelled to her face, reaching her destination. And then she was gasping air, trying to pull a lungful of brushing something around her. Something was shaking her. She was trying to get attention. Instinctively she felt the hoof shoot up, cloud a blurry thing above her, taking something solid, and then a thing like a gasp of pain. And flipped back beside her and said, "Hey!" The thing stole, trying to have a feeling from it was, "Hey, why do that?" The word went into her head. She heard them, but they didn't make sense. For now, it's still blurry, indistinct, details fuzzy, disordered. There was a warm orange glow coming from somewhere. Then more she could make out. For a few moments she thrashed about. She still caught in her night terror. Her chest heaved. She shook as she tried to calm down, to figure out what was happening. The image of the dark beast chasing her was fresh in her mind. Everything was there. The sound, the smell, look, the fear. Then she blinked her eyes, out of her eyes. The wall cleared. The veil of absurdity lifting. There was an instant moment of relief, as the familiar surroundings fell into focus. Triggering memories of warmth, comfort, and relief and help. She was back in the room, dusty shaft of orange sunlight shooting through an open window. She shook her head violently, trying to erase any trace of the haze of sleep, and hopefully half remembered dreams that came with it. They were so clear in her head, each horrific moment of it searched into her brain. She tapped her head, trying to dislodge the memories, or even just damage herself in a way that would stop them from being recalled. A pressure of soul made her thoughts go out the window. The thing standing over her was there again, but it wasn't a thing. Instead, it was a concerning looking didgeridoo with a frown on her face. She released a breath. She hadn't realized she was holding, letting herself relax slightly into a gasp of a royal pony. It was a wonderful feeling, having some pony actually care for her. She gave this a small, sad smile. "Thanks," she said. "I need that." She trailed, letting the sunshine in the air. The grey Pegasus grunted quietly, looking into her eyes, prying her eyelids open, appearing a flashlight would have gone amiss. "Are you okay? Are you sure you feel okay? Nightmare or something?" "Yeah, just a bad dream." Ditsy slid away her hooves, rotating to her sides, as she kept looking at her. "You sure that's all?" Her eyes narrowed for a moment before she shrugged, her eyes losing focus. "Mind my business anyway. I'm gonna wake you up for breakfast. Want some food?" She walked out of the room, leaving her to think. The image of the thing in the mist was still lurking behind her, wailing were echoes above, echoes inside her head, and the smell of fresh food was wafting from the kitchen, and beat all other thoughts into submission. She saw the silent home mental destruction or subliminal message thing, and focus was more important. Food! She got off the couch, started making her way into what could only have been the kitchen. The whole house was quiet. The fire had gone out a long time ago, leaving only ashes. The rain had faded away, and on no amount of time she headed to the other room. Inside was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen. A table was there. It was good, but not amazing. The fridge and stove were there, but those weren't amazing either. This food was glorious. Her stomach rumbled. The preacher have eaten anything after being starved for at least a day. Come and think of it, she never really had anything to eat. Food for thought. She giggled quietly a mental image of her actually eating her thoughts, and filed away for later. Maybe she should try that when this all was over. She practically leaped on the table. Ditsy already sat on the table. The whole thing was filled with porridge and hay sandwiches, and muffins, and simple breakfast. That moment there was nothing like better. She gave Donata a graceful glance across the table. They were about suddenly when a small sound came from another room, a banging noise. The door Ditsy hove froze, and Kirby closed to one of the muffins. She gave a mournful look before standing up and moving toward the table. "Hang on," she said. "I gotta go. This could be one of Dickie's friends." She shrugged and watched at that point and walked away. One of her trained on the doorway unconsciously, turning her conversation. She didn't hesitate to give herself a hearty pause, grabbed one of the massages, leaving a muffin for Ditsy. When she came back, she would appreciate that. The spoon was so close to the wall, she heard his voice, or rather many voices. "Hi, Ditsy," one said. "We came. Check out some leads. We think you can help us." "Yes." "Yes, dear. Yes, dear. The clone. We're still looking for that clone of a monk." "You sure? You know all about that? So I understand why we're so involved in this." We've been all over Ponyville already. Seriously. I mean everywhere. Like everywhere. Still haven't found it. Not glimpse anything so stupid. I mean it's so hard to find. You wouldn't know where to look. If you had where it is, would you? If you had spare time? The pink pony, she quietly pushed back the chair and stand up. She walked out the kitchen slowly, picking on the corner to the door. Ditsy was walking the doorway. She caught a glimpse of something purple, and that was enough. It was them. They were closing in on her. She screwed her eyes together, trying not to panic, forcing her to take deep breaths. They couldn't be here. Not now, not ever. How did they manage to find it anyway? They should be somewhere else. And just had to come when she was eating. I would eat something too. What kind of pony would top breakfast? Ditsy was saying something. Happened anyway. Never heard. I was dealing with the Camelot. Heard the stuff, you know. Did something go wacky again? One point started to say something, but was caught up Ditsy. Actually, why you come in and sit down? Try a lounge. I'll bring you some meat. Oh, don't worry about the mess. I did get here last night. She was doing kid stuff, you know. Yeah. Just come in. I'll be second. The pink pointed back hastily away from the door, back in the kitchen. Who was on mouth covering any noises he might make. Second later, Ditsy walked to the door, gave a few concerned. The biggest stopped next to her, paused. Are those the same ponies from last night? I didn't get a look at them at that time. She hesitated. Yeah. Those are the ones. The biggest nodded. Okie dokie. She got the helmets of harmony. The ones that keep Ponyville safe. Chasing you. Huh? You're absolutely sure that's bad if they find you? The pink pointed slowly. I don't know what, but it's not good. Ditsy sighed. I wish you could explain to me more, this properly. But, if you're right, then I gotta help you. Let me think. Ditsy waited for a second before calling out, Hey, anyone wine drinks? Your coffee? A chorus of replies came from AJ's room. Door was not visible from around the corner. Ditsy nodded and bit her lips. I'm not sure about this, but that I miss harmony and all. Her eyes hit the floor. I'll try to keep them occupied. Just get out of here. Run. Try to find Mayor. Anything to help. Tell what's happening. I don't know. I haven't done this before. She tried other things, but Pegasus clamped her for her mouth. Don't mention it. Like to help. Or at least try. But after this is over, I want an explanation. She was also to outside the kitchen, another door leading back around the house and circled her out. Try to sneak out the front door. I'm distracted. It's all the way out. I'll do what I can. With that, she went through her roof, walked back to the stove to grab some cups and brewed drinks. She turned to the doorway, started sneaking towards the next room. It was for small knickknacks, mementos, photographs lying in the shelves, cupboards. She quickly passed through this and quietly moved on to the next. It was what looked like another lounge room, but filled toys, books, leisure rooms, by the looks of it. She walked through and stopped. Norman moved too quickly past. There was exit to the room. The only thing further was a staircase. The door outside as well as the doorway was proper. The place where 6 ponies were sitting. She could hear what they were saying from within. Do you think we can find that vomit? She'll never! Yeah, we will. She'll never be able to escape success. Number one flyer. We all know you say enough times, my dear. I hope she won't be angry or anything. I don't want to be rude. What, are you crazy? Why the hell would she be angry? If she thinks she probably play hide and seek. Probably thinks the whole thing's some stupid game. Hide and seek! That's not like Pinky! They all chorused. The conversation was interrupted for a second. As he walked back in, carrying a tray by some things. This was her cue. She tipped-hooved slowly toward the door. He reached his hoof forward to the edge of the door, open. For a terrified moment, and the handle squeaked. While clinking the cups, no point heard. Door was open. She was through, gently closing on their side. Dal didn't see as scared as they had yesterday. They were still wet, sure. The lack of cold and rain made the whole place brighten tremendously. No point was on, except for how isolated this area was in spite of it. Looking better. She allowed a sigh of relief. Across her distant time, remember that she is still in danger. No, she couldn't stop her steps for Helen springing them, a little giggle. She knew in the alley went open. Her heart froze, her breath quickened. The adrenaline surged into her system. Purpose of escape. She snuck looked behind her. She's only pink. Some looked like her. The pony wasn't looking at her yet. Standing in the doorway, tucking herself. But still, then exploded in motion, spinning around, jumping, totally bouncing. Then stopped, looked right at her. She waited to hear what I would say. She didn't hesitate. She didn't question. She just ran. She took Daisy's advice and tore off, not looking back. She had heard a pony that looked like her. But as she reached in the alley, she did look back. Which just like confused her. I her just standing there. Wouldn't try to chase her, or find her, or talk to her. Just stand there, watching her sadly. But she still didn't stop. She had found another source of help. Daisy wouldn't be safe anymore. The pony had already been there. The other her had seen her, and no doubt to tell the others. So she ran. She looked at the nurse's office, official-looking building, apartment, anything, anywhere. That have some pony power. If she could find some pony influence, and maybe, just maybe, they could help her. It was still relatively early in the morning. Most pony town was still inside, sleeping. But a few that were already out about. The early riders. She emerged from the alley, went blindly. Then realized she was out until she stumbled over a bump in the road. So it took a moment to get bearing straight. Stay off, not waiting for any pony to chase her. There had been buildings around her somewhere. She was walking in the shadows of the houses, shops, the shadows cast by the rising sun, hiding to her to extent. Even so, there was a case of pony see her that was just stop and stare at her as she walked by. So actually moved to the other side of the street. She kept her head down, kept walking, trying not to make eye contact with ponies passing. Now, it might easier to find a way in a more open space rather than the alleys of Ponyville before she was drifting off slightly into easy navigation, letting minds wander off. Wellman touched about the building and fell over. She snapped out a slight daydream. Breakfast! Looked at the bell, a small sign read, Mayor! Mayor! Office perfect! She knocked on the door, sneaking glance behind her, see if anybody was watching. She hasn't found it yet. No pony in sight. Brilliant. A few seconds later, before a soft, stopping noise could be heard, the door opened and... You better have a good interruption for my sleep. Oh, hi, Pinkie Pie. Just the pony near see. A small grey mirror center. Perched upon a muzzle. Glasses perched upon a muzzle. Just smiling at him for some reason. Now I know this might be a wrong time, but I do need to talk to you about fixing the town out yesterday. There were some minor breaks. I trust extra clones were sorted out, correct? The mayor didn't wait for an answer. No, I know they were. You're always so reliable, 6 of you. Just glad they were the original back. I'm glad you can say that. Well, nothing much to do with that one. Anyway, will you be free sometime today to talk Big pants over? Some clothes can really get on top of they're fun. What do you say? She froze, standing back and mine was nagging her. Till she went off and with the mayor, something bad had happened. And what was this about clones causing damage? Something doesn't add up. She stood still, indecisive. You know what? Sorry, Mayor. I'll leave you somewhere else. Sorry about that. And I'll thank you later, bye. She tore off to the streets. The Mayor and retreating from something posting confusion before shaking off. Something strangers. She only slowed the trot, but out of sight. It was clear something big was that hoof. The Mayor words swarming into her head. What does she mean by clones? There weren't clones about. Were they? Were there? She hadn't known any clones around town. Wasn't really an easy thing to miss. Hang on, what about her? She suggested. Oh no, they're the Mees. It wasn't true, it couldn't be true. She refused to accept it. She wasn't a clone. She was real. She had hooves. She had a mane. She had feelings. She thought she'd learn and ate cupcakes. A small mind arguing, telling her once that hadn't been true. Once she had been shot on a pony. No thoughts of feelings but for one. Fun! But this couldn't be true. She wasn't a clone. She wasn't. She wasn't. She couldn't be. Why would she be a clone of another? If she was, there couldn't be any alternative. She had seen a bunch of identical ponies. So it had to be her. And all of them were gone now. But she wanted to stay. She wanted to live. She wanted to experience more. No, she wasn't just a clone. Even if she had been at one point, she wasn't now. No one can accept that then. They wouldn't just have to get over it. She would not go away. She was not just another clone. She had to show them. Unconsciously, her gaze drifted upwards toward the town. Searched for sea mountains. She found distance, a mass of construct that clung to steep peaks like parasites, refusing to let go. But what rise eyes in the city that she needed? There was a creative power from what she knew. Home to the two most powerful individuals in existence. The one that they consulted when nothing else will do. A memory of this she drifted in mind. Find the Mayor. Anyone that could help. The Mayor was out of question. She didn't seem like she would help, but there might be another. Mountain in distance would be a new goal. If she couldn't talk to the Mayor, well, she just had to go to a slightly higher power in the local town. Then maybe she'd be able to show them. But how would she get there? There was one official way to get there. Considering distance, and much was obvious to any pony. The train existed near a large edge of Ponyville. The train ran from there. We'd get a pony to the city in no time. She had to get on that train. Her mind was going a million miles a minute. And I thought it caused her a slight chuckle and spy things. Her mind couldn't actually move that fast. No, concentrate! She sprinted towards the station. Some part of her irrationally scared that ponies chasing her would have caught on. Even though I had no clue what she was doing. There she still ran. Reached the station with a few minutes flawless sprinting. The train berth there was a beast of steam train. Fake constructed by looks of things, not meant for pony passengers. That wouldn't stop her. She had to get to the city. It was the first stop of the line, after all. The one that only one in the direction of the location. The city was anything to go by. She snuck in the shadows, clinging to the building. Conductor and station manager scampering about, filling, fine-tuning the train before its departure. Steam was already starting to fill the platform. The whistle went off. Temporarily deafening all ponies platform, making them storm about. The train was ready to leave the station. She knew she had one chance. She dived from her cover, dashed toward the steam-driven beast. A yell reached the air as one straight spot her. But that didn't stop her. Nothing would have a chance of doing that. One car slightly open. A fully enclosed cart was a sliding door. She didn't question it. She dived in. Nose was a sounded with a scent of apples. The cart was full of Paul. Paul and basket littered everywhere. Shucks only. Perfect. But do to get her there. She curled in a basket, laying down, trying to hide in case some point else came by. Rushing ahead as the train started rolling away from the platform. Then upon the door by steam and noise. The driver happens to miss them. She watched as Ponyville grew smaller and smaller along the platform. So a faint compulsion to jump out from the train. Get lost in countryside and be again. But she had to see her sisters. Had to finish it. She drew her gaze away from Ponyville. Laid her head down. Last before the task was to begin. She would not only get out of the too much powerful pony, but literally in sense and existence. She had to birth out before the other ponies could catch her. The day had just begun. It was all looking perfect, and she hadn't even had anything to eat.